Hi everybody, this is Roxy, and I finished my altered composition book for Lugine. It's for a swap on your paper pantry that we have in Popular Art. And I really like how it turned out. I hope she likes it. The paper line is cut and paste, and I've wanted to use this little girl from the paper for so long, and I just love how she turned out. And I'll just go over what I did. I used the letters for Lugine's name are from Handmade from K & Company. And the trims are, this is a really wide rickrack trim from My Mind's Eye. And this is a trim I got in a rack. And then this little gingham seam binding is some vintage trim that I've had forever. Let me see if I can get it closer, because we have a really gray day today, so the sun isn't helpful. And then that's just a little $1.50 bin. Well, it was $1 when I got them, but they're $1.59 from Michael, the little felt. And this is some more trim. I think this is from Stella Rose. And then these are really cute. I found these at Michael's. They're near the felt and knit yarn part of the store. They're really cute. I think they're called Genevieve Gal or something like that. Anyways, you get a pack of about 5 of them for a few dollars. And then these little flowers are from the $1.50, and this is from a Sassafras Last Felty collection that I used. And then I put some 7 Gypsies gaffer tape on the binding to kind of hide the black. So I hope this is coming through with the color. And then I just kind of I sanded all around the edge and then distressed it. And then inside is more cut and paste paper. And this is a Sassafras border. It's early. And then this is a cut and paste tag from the tag book. And I just wrote a note to Lugine and added a little flower. And then this is a flower from the Handmade Alpha stickers. And this is the envelope I showed in one of my previous videos from Carrie. And I just added some even little pieces of the trim, because, you know, with this kind of a book, you can use any kind of little pieces and stuff. And then just extra stamped things and a couple tag, a tag, and then a little flower. And then up here I used the Jenny Bolin punch for the banner, and just wrote notes, because this is for her grandkids, notes that she gets when her grandkids come over. And then that's just the Martha Stewart punch or stamps that I got on HSN. And then these are from, I think this is from Unity. And then the quotes like this are from Dilutions. And then these little guys, I just cut them out or punched them out of the paper. Okay, then I just, I started with April because that's when she's going to get it. And I divided the book into 4 sections with tabs. So each section will have a 3-month, 3 months. Okay, so that's just a Making Memories, chillin' journal spot. Here's some old rickrack that I found years ago on Etsy or eBay. No, it was Etsy. And then just sassafras, little cloud. Okay. And then I put little tabs on there. And here is, I used some of my vintage photos. And here's a Cosmo Cricket that just says, "You make me smile." But she don't have a little smile on her face, so hopefully Lugine can put some pictures in there of her grandkids smiling. But, and then Just Be You is another Unity stamp. And some Prima flower, and then this is a little ball from one of the Stella Rose trims. It was a dingleberry, so I just cut off one of the balls. some trim from a rack. This is ribbon I've had for ages, but it works well with this. And I just fussy cutted a piece from the paper to cover up a rub-on that didn't work. You can see where it's broken, but I kind of like how it peeks out from the back anyway. And this is a scrap piece of paper that I just cornered the edges and chomped out a little pocket pull area from the paper. And then this is from the paper too. I just cut it off one of the pages. This is some old ribbon I had, and I used the EK Success punch. I love that punch. Here's another photo of these two little cute girls on the farm. Isn't that cute? And then I just used what I punched out here, I put on for a tab. Wouldn't that be a cute punch tab, or tab punch? I should tell Jenny Bolin. Okay, so, and here's another little girl with her little precocious smile. Seize the day. That's I used 7 Gypsy Zanzibar rub-ons. I love those rub-ons. They're just really cool. Really good quality too. And here's May. This is from Jenny Bolin's family tree. And then I put a little crown up there to kind of for her head. And this is one of the tags I made. I added some fibers for the top. And I didn't do every page. I'm not supposed to. And then here's another little rub-on. Isn't that pretty? How nice color. Okay, and then here's July. Another little boy standing straight and tall. And this is just a little yellow bicycle, transparency. Another Making Memories journal spot. And then ice cream is from Sassafras Lass. I like how this turned out. And then she can put stuff in there and take him off. He's just clipped on. Oops, sorry. I'm good at the one-handed. And I just clipped all these together, but she can use them. So, oops, hang on. And here's another journal spot from the Making Memories. And just some of that rickrack. A little felty from Sassafras. Isn't that kooky looking? It's the oddest little flower. It kind of reminds me more of a Martian. And then another journal spot from Cosmo Cricket. And here's my lavender page. Here's a couple little girls, a photo I have where they're, I think they're on a boat and there's air coming up, so they're doing their Marilyn Monroe. It's so cute. And then just, I trimmed out a little flashcard, added a tag, dream tag. I love that. Those movers and shapers from Tim Holtz are cool. And here's a really favorite picture of mine. She's painting. Probably in the 50s. Isn't that cute? Oh, I love it. And I just added some rub-on from the Zanzibar. And then that's a Dilution stamp with a little flower for September. Oh, I love this. See, I really like this rub-on set. This is a tag I just rubbed on together, and they had little hearts on the rub-ons, and I just love it. It's so simple and cool. And then this is a piece of paper from the cut and paste, and then the transparency is from Heidi Grace, who I also love, her little whimsy. I just stapled that together, and she can use that for a pocket, put stuff in. October. And here's the other tag I made. Put some more fibers on that. And then this page is one of my favorites. This is trim from Twisted Papers. They no longer sell trims and doodads, which is disappointing, but they have the best collection of images and graphs, like old vintage images. Very cool. And these I got from my mom when I moved out of the house. She gave me a whole kitchen set, like recipe cards and whatnot. So that's where he's from. And it's from Current. I don't even know if they're still around, but probably. And then that's another Unity stamp. And then I got a little chicken wire stamp on the back. I didn't do a lot of stamping in here because I did the few piece stamps I did. I didn't really like how they turned out because they come right through. Another Cosmo Cricket. And then I lost the flower that went to the top of this until I was done with the project. But so I put this on. I looked for the flower, couldn't find it. So I just did some rub-ons from the Zanzibar. And then here's some more ribbon from the... This is so cool. It's real stiff. It's from the 70s. I remember this ribbon. And this is my favorite, another favorite picture. This is a Woolworths up near my house. And I found this photo in an antique store in downtown St. Paul. And these are probably in the early 50s, I'm guessing, but they're all, it looks like brothers and sister, or sisters and brother, all reading their little comic books. I just love that. Such a cool picture. Isn't that cute? Their little saddle shoes. So that adding pictures like that just kind of gives a feel to the book that I like, and I hope she likes too. I add a little thingy up there. Butterfly. Okay, and here is Prima flower with a little $1.50 bin flower. Another rub-on. Isn't that a great rub-on? That's really a nice set from Seven Gypsies. And then another picture of a family. I actually bought this album, and it had, I bet 40 pictures of this family, and they were from this age, even younger than this. There was photos where the two youngest were in it, but all the way up to their wedding day, or wedding days, I should say. It's such a cool album. So, be on the lookout for stuff like that. Although I did read that vintage photos are going to go up in price because they're getting so popular. And here's another tag with the Zanzibar rub-ons. And just put a little exclamation point on that for some reason. And just some little kind of a collage for January 1st. Put a lot of ones on here. Just a fun. And then that brown soda water is from the Ginny Bowen paper. And then this is just the Sassafras card from my Felties. So I thought I might as well use it. And I have some more rub-ons from Oriental Trading, but they're really bad. It's that one that I tried that I had to cover up earlier here. So I just used the pieces of it because the whole squares are just broken up. And so I'm just going to use the titles. And then that's just a little punch out from the paper. And then I used that vintage gingham seam binding, and this is just a piece from the paper, and I love this quote. Isn't that cute? So I hope she has a lot of girl grandkids. I think it's kind of boy and girl though. And here's another little fun. I just love how the scallop really, I've seen it so many places. Never could find it, and finally Yoli found it for me. Thanks, Yoli! And sent it up. But I just love the look it gives. It's so sweet and whimsical. So here's another piece of the paper with the tickets. And then that's a rub-on I did get on there pretty well. It took forever because they're really cheesy rub-ons, but it worked. And then just another flashcard from my little vintage flashcard book. And another stamp. It's a great quote from Disillusions. The sun's coming out. I should restart this. No. Okay. And then that's another rub-on from that wonderful set. And then I just kind of glued this ribbon at the top and left it hang so she can, I don't know, do something with it. And then that's the end. I love this paper. It's so fun. And I don't know why I stapled this all together. Isn't that weird? I don't know why I did that. Maybe to give it sturdiness. And there's the end of it. So I hope you enjoyed looking at my little altered book. I sure loved making it. And I am not a scrapbooker. I love making mini albums and I love doing stuff like this. I've only made 2 12 by 12 scrapbook pages. And so I kind of put my stuff together differently. I put the covers on. I don't do any of this because, for one thing, when you're working on it, it's just going to get ruined. But then what I do is I go through and I just put down all the ephemera I want to use. I pull everything out I want to use. I pull out ephemera, ribbons, flowers, whatever. And oh, by the way, I had templates to do some stenciling. And I only stenciled the one fall tag because the stencils got buried in my pile and I totally forgot about them while I was working on this. But I like how it turned out anyways. So, but that's what I do is I put all the ephemera down. Then I come back and I do all the little fun doodads. Like, for instance, not the little bird, but that little umbrella thing. Maybe, you know, I might do that right away. I might kind of come back and add stuff like that. And then I come back and I add ribbons or trims. And then I go back and add, you know, like stuff like that banner. Kind of really add more to it. And the bird. And then I do the flowers last. So I kind of more build each page all at once. But I don't, you know what I mean? I don't like build each page and be done. And then build the next page. I do more of a kind of a wash through the book with one layer, go through the book with another layer, and go through the, you know, keep doing that until I've pretty satisfied. So I'm very satisfied with this, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and have fun. Bye.